now that I actually made my bed. It has been a minute. Definitely time for some kind of reset. I need to get some more sheets because the ones we have now, I've had for, let's just say, a while. Kept it real simple with the black and shit, but it's about time to like switch it up. So the color we really like is probably like I think it's like a sage green or something like that. So we've been trying to look for that type of deal. She has like rugs and different like little marble counter things in her bathroom. For me, I'm kind of going for like still like a earth tones, different kind of vibe. Y'all have seen my bathroom. I might show a little clip of it here. But for the bedroom, it's pretty big. I mean, as y'all can see, like, I don't necessarily, I don't know if we're gonna really furnish this room because we do plan on moving when this lease is up. It's up in March of 2026. And yeah, we're not even in here that often. Sometimes I fall asleep on my couch. My couch is huge, so it's like a bed. And I often fall asleep there, especially when I get off work, working like 10, 12-hour shifts. Then you know, eat, drink, chill out, shower, whatever. And by the time you're watching TV, chilling out, it's about time to go to bed. And I don't like getting up after I fall asleep, so pretty much about to finish this bed up. Y'all leave some suggestions below as to where to find a good comforter set. We go to like Home Goods, Home Sense, Burlington sometimes, but I don't know, haven't had too much luck there because those are, you know, like secondhand stores, so they don't always have the best inventory. So if y'all know somewhere online for a good price that you can get like the full king sets, again, we're looking for like a sage green type of color, just let me know below, and I would greatly appreciate that. Of course, I've been looking on Amazon, but I trust y'all a little bit better than what I've been seeing, so just let me know. I just watched that last clip back. Do not come from me for my hair. It's been a good few months since I've had a retwist again, so don't worry about that. But yeah, we do plan on moving out of this space here. I do have about 1,400 square feet pretty much, and this is a huge place. But just due to things that's went on in the past year, as well as like a lot of the mess that this apartment has put us through, because y'all know, and y'all know how these places be, they do the bare minimum as far as maintenance, and then take forever to do, you know, the basic stuff. And one small issue that turned into a big issue is that I've been asking for, anyway, I've been asking for my closet doors back in my office that, I've been asking for my closet doors back in my office. It's those bifold doors, and they've been missing 2 sets of them because they messed up when I moved in. They were just not put on right, so whenever you open them, they would touch, blah, blah, blah. It became a big issue. I had them taken away. This was back in September of 2023. It's now, what, May of 2025, and maybe a week ago, I just finally got the doors, like, almost 2 years. What are we doing? This is just a quick inserted clip. The kicker is, look at this. These are literally not even the right doors. These two here, this goofy tan color, it's supposed to be white like that. This one's too small. At first when they installed it, this was upside down. I didn't have any handles on these. These are not even painted. It was dirty. So I had to take these off, literally reinstall them the correct way myself, and then I cleaned all the doors off, all that bullshit there. So it's just like, bro, y'all keep adding stuff on. Like, why did it take 2 years to get these little doors? I literally see these in Home Depot and Lowe's, whatever. Y'all could have just easily gave them to me. I literally told the people that came here, I just want the right stuff. I'm paying rent, I want the right stuff. Give me the doors and I will install it myself, like I just did these. Y'all can't even do that shit right. I will install the doors myself. Just give them to me. I'm not paying for anything extra. This is y'all's fault. Give me the right stuff. I will install it. There'll be no issues. So it's simple like that, and then a bunch of other stuff, especially just moving in, we had issues. It's just been too much going on, and they have not improved. It's not You know, I've seen the whole office staff, you know, shift like 2 or 3 times since I've been here, and nobody seems to know how to do their job still. So it's about time to get out of here. This place is just too big. I don't want to furnish it. I've been watching Deontay Kyle. I'm sure I don't know who that is. Love that dude there. Everything he spits out his mouth is facts. And something he was touching on a little while ago was the fact of people nowadays are kind of afraid to make their house a home, make their apartment a home. And that's something I feel like a lot of us have been dealing with, especially me too, just because I know I'm moving out, just like I just said. And now I don't want to make this place feel too homey, because then it's gonna be, you know, a lot more to move out of. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to buy all this furniture and accessories and whatever little decorations to make the place feel like something, and then knowing I'm gonna have to move out. Because y'all know how time is. After high school, college, the years start to fly by, and we're already halfway through the year 2025, and it's gonna be fast approaching when it's time to get out of here. And I'm gonna have to move all this shit myself, or I'm gonna have to get one other person or some shit like that with me. I'm not one of these people with all the... Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm not one of those people who have a lot of social media influence. I'm not getting brand deals. I'm not, you know, doing any of that. I'm barely even on here, to be honest. But it's just a lot of money, a lot of stuff on the back end, as I'm sure a lot of y'all get, to make your space something, especially if you haven't been kind of able to do that for a while and you're just starting out and all that stuff. I know this all takes time, but we've been here long enough to where I feel like we should have had more in here, but at this point, not really worth it. There's little rooms like my office, and probably the living room and her huge bathroom in there that we're gonna like really make our own, you know what I'm saying? Really make it feel like we put our own essence into the place. But this bedroom, no. You know, the rest of this big ass place, probably not that much. It's just not really worth it. So, but forget about all that. What this video really is about is, it's kind of a vlog style like I usually do, but also I wanted to touch on this ChatGPT prompt that it's a tech YouTuber, Pieces of Onye. I follow her, love her stuff, and then I saw she had a short one time. It was a ChatGPT prompt where it essentially said, again, I'm paraphrasing here, look at all of, now that you fully know who I am or something like that, what are my 5 blind spots? I'll insert the clip here.
If you use ChatGPT and you don't mind being called out in 4K and dragged by your shirt collar, go ahead and type this prompt into ChatGPT. And then I'm gonna need you to find a corner to cry in because, ooey.
So yeah, I want to touch on those topics. I don't know fully what I'm gonna get into today, but I'll probably make like this a 2-part series, just something real quick. I just felt like doing this, wanted to put something out. So I'll start off with those questions and kind of answer them throughout the day, depending on when my lady gets back in my car. Today is going to be answering those questions for... All right, so part 1 is going to be me reading the 14 answers that it has for me. This is where I'm supposed to be getting dragged. You kind of have to ask it to give it to you raw. Pause. Huh? Give you a less polished version of what it's supposed to say for it to like sound right, I guess. So I'm just gonna read through these first 14, and then I'm gonna make a separate video with all the things I am doing good. So again, it's supposed to be my 5 blind spots, knowing all of the information that I've put in to use ChatGPT as far as running my business and just any other thing that I've asked it. And so whatever it remembers, it's gonna be dragging me and giving me some real feedback. So the first one here says, undervaluing your own voice and branding. You've got strong instincts. Naming your event, gallery, moments, and focus is a vibe, but you sometimes lean on me to finesse or polish your tone. Your voice is already there. It just might need a little bit of trust and spotlight. All right, so number 2 would be overthinking presentation before execution. So this one says, you're thoughtful about aesthetics, uniforms, gallery layout, client messages, which is great, but sometimes you might delay launching something because you want it to be just right, visually or structurally first, which, yes. Preface, all of these are pretty much accurate for the most part. I would say like a lot of this is real stuff, so I really suggest you do this yourself. Getting into number 3, it says not celebrating wins enough. You've got a lot of things moving: client galleries, professional presentation, uniform branding, even custom messages, but I haven't seen you pause to acknowledge how far you've come. Don't sleep on your progress. And then we have number 4 that says automation hesitancy. It says you're handling communications and client flow thoughtfully, but there's room to streamline even more with automated tools, email flows, booking responses, gallery intros. If you're doing all this manually, you're leaving a lot of efficiency on the table, which, yes, I'm handling. This is a one-man show, handling everything by myself, like a lot of people do. Coming in at number 5, we have it saying playing it safe with style. You have great taste and clearly care about your brand's feel, but I get the sense that there's a bolder creative or aesthetic direction you want to try, whether that's with your photography, your wardrobe, or messaging. Don't hold back, even if it's itching at you. Then we have number 6 that says you treat welcome messages like their wedding vows. We'd like to sincerely thank you for choosing us to capture your day. Okay, Shakespeare, this is a photo gallery, not a proposal. Loosen up the tie, make it warm and human. Say it like you talk, not like you're accepting an Oscar. Which, yes, I do come to ChatGPT. I mean, you hear how I speak anyway. It tends to be a lot more proper and all that stuff. Because especially when I'm talking to people I don't fully know, I tend to lean toward that side. If you know me in person, you hear, me talking to my lady or whatever, my real personality come out. It's not like how you might get me on the email or a message or whatever. Or if you see me in person and I don't fully know you well, I'm gonna speak more proper and stuff, especially like in these videos. Anyway, yeah, that's something I need to do, is become more personable with my branding as far as Instagram and just these videos and everything in general, because that's how you get people to like your stuff, when they see the real you, when you are not trying to do too much in front of the camera and seem too polished. I mean, I feel like I'm moving towards that. I'm still not the most comfortable recording in public, recording myself in general, but I mean, I'm not judging myself too hard about that anymore, so I'm working on it. Anyway, we're gonna get back into it. Number 7 says you've got luxury taste with DIY habits. So you're out here dreaming about sleek uniforms, elevated galleries, branding, client experiences, and still doing it all yourself like it's 2012. Huh? 2012. It's giving artisanal burnout, delegate, outsource, or at least give Canva a break. So yeah, that kind of draws back to the other one where it just says I need to kind of automate some stuff, email workflows and stuff like that. Just stop doing everything myself. And when I get the money to get these certain types of services that can automate and respond to client inquiries and all that kind of stuff like that, I'll incorporate it later on. So getting into number 8, this one here says you ask for a critique like you want feedback, but deep down you want validation. And guess what? That's okay. Your stuff's fire, but don't act like you want raw notes and then flinch when I say your messages sound like it was approved by a law firm. This is, like I said, I didn't agree with everything. I love feedback. I love improving and learning. This one, I don't flinch. I want the feedback. Anyway, so on to number 9. Here we go. It says, you think timeless and clean means safe and forgettable. Your aesthetic, clean, your vibe, professional, but sometimes it tiptoes into just like everyone else. Add a little spice, something offbeat, give us a reason to remember you that goes beyond nice lighting. And then number 10 says, you've got ideas that would slap, but they're chilling in the mental drafts folder. You've hinted at creative directions, bolder styles, elevated client experiences, but you're keeping them locked in your brain like they're trade secrets. Drop the curtain. Share something even if it's not perfect, which is literally what this video is for me. So, and then end it off saying that's where the magic happens. And then we moving on to number 11. This one says your camera sees in 4K, but your confidence sometimes shows up in 720p. You're capturing moments like a pro, but when it comes to promoting your own work, suddenly it's all just a little something I threw together. Anyway, number 12. You're trying to scale a luxury brand with nice person energy. You're professional, you're thoughtful, but you're afraid to set boundaries or chase premium rates like you deserve them. This isn't a charity, it's a business. Charge like your work hangs in galleries, not coffee shops. And I will say that's something that I've been recently trying to work on myself. I did increase my prices just by a little bit recently. If you have ever looked at my stuff and kind of shopped around, you will see that my prices are actually a lot, well, not now, but are definitely lower than most people. I'm at the point where I'm not just lowering prices for, to get people in the door, but a lot of us photographers, which, in other fields too, I'm sure you can kind of understand, there's this sort of imposter syndrome that you have to deal with. And so I kind of feel like a lot of times, is my work really worth this price? Which it is. Like when I go back to my website and I'm curating, what pieces I want to go up there, sometimes I have a hard time choosing because a lot of my work is good. You know what I'm saying? I need to toot my own horn more than I do, but it's just hard, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff like this. And that's just something I'll need to work on. It's not any kind of arrogance. It's just confidence in your ability to do what you've been doing. And each shoot, I try to improve on something, even if it's just as small as, learn how to coach a client into a better pose, you know what I'm saying? Or speaking up when something needs to change. And even if it's like a little small, turn your foot this way, just things like that, just being confident in the work that you do. So that's something that I will continue to be working on, throughout my career. But yeah, I'm seeing the most change with that right now. 13, second to last, it says, your eye for visuals is elite, but your bio reads like a LinkedIn intern wrote it. You see emotion, movement, and light in a way that most people miss. Then you turn around and describe yourself like you're applying for a job at Staples. Fix it. Your artistry deserves better copy. Again, I feel like that draws from the basically add more of your personality to your branding on Instagram, your website, all that kind of stuff there. Don't have everything come off so professional. People want personality, especially nowadays. Maybe photography back in the days where it was, just clear cut, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, especially from what I'm seeing online, people want personality. With this day and age of how important social media is to everyday life, people want to see you. That's how you grow. That's how you build a bigger business, because people see you as a person and that's what they want to connect with. So that's, again, something I'm working on. And then we get in, let me see. These are on my laptop, by the way. I'm just on my computer here. Let's see. We get into the last question, last answer, number 14, if I can find it. All right, so the last one, number 15, which is a bonus one, is you've got big studio energy, but you're running things like a freelancer. You're thinking scale, professionalism, systems, but your processes still feel stitched together with vibes and duct tape. It's time for workflows that work for you, not ones you constantly have to babysit. So yeah, I mean, this was kind of just a bonus one because it ain't too much I can do about that one right now. I am a freelancer. I still have to do all this stuff by myself. I still work a 9 to 5, working 10, 12-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? And then I have to get off work, go to the gym, maintain, a certain type of lifestyle that I want to live, and then work on myself on the back end. Now that's something, I will say, give yourself the same energy that you're giving these, big companies, these corporations that you're working for. That's something that I've been working towards, the past, couple of years since I started this, is that is as many hours as you give to these people who don't care about you, you're just a number in their system. On the back end, at the very least, I say put more, but at the very least put half of the effort in, because people live different lives, got different things going on. They got, kids, whatever, a lot of stuff going on outside of work. So you might not have all the free time to do what you want to do. But for those that do have the time and energy, where it's just you, yourself, or you and your partner, and you don't have any real outside responsibilities outside of, yourselves, it's time to put in that work. I'm still professional, but I'm freelance. So I still have to deal with what I have to deal with what I'm given, the cards that I was dealt. I don't have the best gear. I'm still shopping off the laptop. You know what I'm saying? I'm saving up for a PC right now. This stuff won't be overnight, and that's fine. I'm just gonna, stay the course, work on what I can while I can. And eventually I'll get there, you know what I'm saying? I'll get to where this is, you know, a main source of income. I don't need the 9 to 5 no more. This won't be my only one ever, especially with the economy. Y'all already know how that's going. This can't be my only source of income, but I would love for it to be it, because this is something I love doing. I would love for it to work into being more than bringing in more than what my 9 to 5 does, so that I can spend my time doing more so what I want to do, not working for these huge corporations, like I said, and not, you know, just being a number in their system, and we're really working for myself eventually. So that's the main goal there. I'm gonna stay the course. If you guys want to see number 2, which is, I'll insert here what they call the bonus round again, which is the glow up report, which is everything that you're doing right. If you want to see that, let me know below. I will be doing that probably in the next couple of days or so. It just depends on what the feedback is for that video there. That will be a lot shorter. I think they only gave me about 5 I only accepted because I kept asking what was wrong or what I could improve on for this video, because again, I love learning, I love getting better, so that was the important part for me. But yeah, I think it's only 5 for that second half of that video. That'd be a lot shorter, so it won't be as long as this one. I know this one's long enough already, so yeah, just let me know below if this is what you want to see. I think this video is a good length. I will probably cut it here, but if you guys like what you saw today, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all boys later.